Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. And I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Bryant.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he goes down, but the important thing is enough to move the sticks in a fresh set of downs.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Hurricanes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. An empty backfield on 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. And the Canes pick up enough for a first down here.
You call quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Receiver makes the grab. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Caught, completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Pressure is coming. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he goes down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yardage on that pass play.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the pass is complete to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Makes a quick grab. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time, and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
He's got it in the open. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 24 as they began to put a drive together.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
They mix it up with a run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking for his big tight end. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion brings up 4th down.
Boy, these defensive backs are completely locked in. 3rd down, and the defense stays disciplined in zone coverage and knocks that one down.
This should be the last play of the quarter. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Breaks loose at the 45. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking for a receiver. The tight end has got it. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here. End zone ahead. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Fights off a defender. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Yeah, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Snags the quick throw. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. 1st down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulls. Now they line up to kick the extra point. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looking to scramble now. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness. Keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Handoff in a single back formation. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the 2nd down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
The short completion of the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for a man. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Setting the back in motion. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. No way to run up the middle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Running out of time in the pocket. And is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put...
Deep shot caught inside the 25. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's complete. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Good job of sitting back in zone by this defense. Allows the entire secondary to keep their eyes up and kind of feel the receivers, but recognize when the quarterback releases the ball and then break on it and knock it away. That was perfect technique.
And this pass is caught. Good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a target, and it's complete. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Lets it fly out of the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Bringing pressure. Makes the catch in space. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
How about the tight end going down the middle of the field for a big gain? Good throw by the quarterback.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. The pass rush closing in. Wide open downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Canes will kick this away to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Good job by this quarterback, recognizing not just the blitz, but seeing the man coverage, able to put that right on the money to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. He escapes the pocket. Takes a deep shot down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First down, looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds his man. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
That ball snagged for a completion. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left side. Touchdown, Canes. Adds 6 more points to the total.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Bulls offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. To be brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is on target, caught. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Touchdown, Bulls. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
A completion makes it second down. Keeping it on the ground here. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looks to the sidelines and a tightrope catch made there. Good completion. The Hurricanes are going to keep this drive rolling. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
This quarterback has been in rhythm the entire game, and Chris, with this pass, he's got now over 400 yards on the afternoon. What a day.
Caught quickly.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking to throw again. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
It's a shotgun run call. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Of course, boy, the defense has got to do a better job of being aware than tight end over the middle of the field. Quarterback saw him open, made a nice throw.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The game could come down to this possession. All tied up, first and goal. Can they punch it in? And that run produces a decent gain. Second down and goal. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation, all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't miss the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, try to break the tie with a touchdown here late. And the quarterback dropping back. Touchdown, Buffalo. They jump on top now here in the fourth. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Offense is back on the field. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone on this possession. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
This time, a completion. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Grabbed by the receiver. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Sack.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass is caught.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. He's hit as he throws it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pass caught. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. Their last chance here. Lets it go quickly. Caught. He's wide open. Look out.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Miami.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's caught. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. Wideouts now clustered. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Just checking the stats after that last completion. He's approaching 450 passing yards now.
Boy, this guy's doing everything right to be able to have a day like this. He drops back. He finds these open.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And he drops back in the gun. Close to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense really clicking here. Ending off on the draw play. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of the field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Quarterback still with the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And he's got it, no problem. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. After the clutch kick to take the lead, now they'll kick it away. The offense still a chance to tie this game if they can drive the field quickly. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye, and sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do, and I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.